Oh, we don't have music or anything, huh?
Yeah, there's no intro. We can always edit it in. And I can pop up comments. But we're not even paying attention to comments.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I just want to make sure that we are on the sitch. Boom. Okay. And there's Ben. Oh. Okay. YouTube Premium. Okay. So, here's how this is going to go. Hi, everyone. If you are watching this, this is actually like really distracting.
Is it?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm talking to a mirror.
Oh. Sorry. Do you want me to turn it off?
Do you like it?
I need it for my other calls.
Okay, that's fine. So, because I'm going to look at you.
Oh, because I mean, we can just move this over. We have a teleprompter.
Okay, so here's how this is going to go. This is an impromptu live stream. I know Tom and I are both here, but we're actually not going to consider this a couples table episode. So if you're here for a normal couples table episode, join us for the New Year's extravaganza on Thursday, probably around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll ring in the new year for Eastern Standard Time, and just ignore this one. If you are here because you are interested in YouTube and YouTube strategy and the future of this channel and all of that, stay tuned.
Dig around.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to move that so that way we can just
Thank
chill.
you. Okay. Yes.
There we go.
So, let's see. I have been kind of in the middle of a crossroads or new, just a shift with this channel. And I've been kind of sharing some of that throughout this 31-day upload journey. Tom and I had a bonus audio couples table episode where we kind of worked through some of this. And what I wanted to do now was just, I've come to revelations since in like the past, it's all kind of connecting. And I wanted to fill Tom in, but I wanted to do it where I'm live streaming this because I think it should be kept. And I think that, I want to have an organic conversation, so it's not something that I think should be edited. But I also just want to have a conversation with Tom. So this is going to be a different live stream because I know you guys can comment, but it's just going to be me and him. And I think it'd be kind of interesting for you guys to watch how we work through business, YouTube, content creation stuff together as a partnership and as a couple, obviously.
It's going to be a very interesting exercise in me not contextualizing everything.
Pretend we're not.
Okay.
We're not even live, babe.
We're not even live. We're sitting.
I think we'll check the comments like once at the very end, but I think that's it. It's just gonna be me and you.
Just feel free to comment.
You guys are just gonna
talk amongst yourselves.
I keep looking for the comments. Okay.
I know it's real. I covered them up.
Oh, you did. Wait, can you see if there's anyone there?
There is, yes.
There's people.
Yeah, Patrick Castillo. Hi, Patrick.
I'm here for the dad jokes. Well, you're going to be. Well, you got to do one dad joke and.
Yes. So, do you know what is my? If I only got one, oh my gosh. Do you know why the bicycle fell over? Because it was too tired. That's like my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Okay, so bye for now, everyone.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
How's this feel for you?
Super weird.
Well, good.
But that's good.
That means we're doing
that's a
something
good thing.
different.
Yeah. I'm out of my comfort. Normally, this would be taking place with me on the couch, and I'd be like putting my iPad down in my pajamas.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about anything that's
just
going
ignore all of this. Okay.
Okay, so what was where you left off in terms of understanding how I've been feeling about it all?
Well, we did our podcast.
Yeah.
I felt very good about our podcast.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I felt very bad about our podcast.
No.
Because I thought it was not the way that you wanted it to be. And you didn't get what you needed out of it.
I got so much out of it.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
And that is all I know. So I've sort of been sitting in anxiety for, I don't know when we recorded that, 36 hours ago, something like that.
No, it was great.
Okay.
But like, in terms of
this is all I know. And then,
but like, what did I say? Like, what am I struggling with, and what did I say I was going to do back then?
In the podcast?
Yeah, like what?
Okay, yeah. So what you had talked about was that you were going to, you didn't know what to do with this specific channel and how it fits in with the tutorial channel and what shows what you want to do. And you were initially saying that you were even thinking about starting a third channel. We
Yeah.
kind of shot that down.
We shot that down real quick.
And then you were talking about unlisting videos and like refining this channel essentially to find the audience, pull in the right audience, the people that you want, because you weren't currently pulling in the majority of people who are finding your channel were not the people who were going to stick around for the right reasons.
Yes. Okay. So here's my headspace.
Okay.
So a 31-day challenge has been awesome. So great. I loved it. It helped me understand. It helped me even try to figure out, like, the purpose behind this channel.
Okay.
And realizing, yeah, there's a lot of people who are subscribed that are probably not
Active.
Yeah, they're not active. They're not part. It's not the right people. Like, they're following for weird reasons that don't align with my purpose, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to do a little bit of a purge and kind of a realignment, re-strategization, and all that. So here's what I'm thinking. I think the thing that I really want to do, like, if you were to ask me one thing, like, what is it that you want to do? What do you want to be? What are you trying to accomplish? What is your goal? Before, it was like, okay, I think I'm going to start a Pinterest now and do a blog because I need to build SEO traffic and I need to promote Zero to YouTube Hero and all of that. The thing that I want to do is I want to help more people share their stories on YouTube. That is my ultimate goal. Like, I want that to be the thing that I'm known for. I want that to be like what I dedicate most of my waking hours to. I want that to be my bread and butter. I want that to be my job, like all of it, right? The way that my vlog channel fits into that is right now it is giving me experience in helping me, like, be a better YouTube coach, but it's not helping me get to people who want to start YouTube channels.
Right.
Which is a problem because, yes, I'm a better YouTube coach, but there's no one to coach here. Okay. So that's the problem.
Okay.
That's the thing that I need to figure out. So I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to pause this channel.
Oh.
Like, that doesn't require me doing anything. I'm just not going to upload. We'll still do couples table in November.
After the 31 days?
Yeah. Because, okay, hold that thought. I'm going to go back to the tutorial channel, and this energy and momentum that I've built here, really, is now going to be directed to my tutorial channel because, and I'll tell you why, okay? So, I'll just read you the comments that I've gotten on this channel in the past day.
Try to get into a more comfortable position.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So here, in the past day, I love that we connected on Twitter, and now I came across this video when I was trying to figure out my next chapter with content creation. Thanks for the insight. I've been so motivated by you and your great tutorials. I've probably learned 5 to 10 tricks and easy hacks over the last 2 days by devouring your videos. Thank you, Heather. I've put off legit starting my channel for way too long, and I'm all in now. Thank you, Heather. Just the past day.
The past day?
Yes. Thank you, Heather. Now I'm actually not going to panic. Thank you so much for these, especially the tool for sizing the banner. Super helpful. You made the watermark process so easy to follow. Thank you so much. I'm about to start a YouTube channel, so this helped. Like, I could just keep going, and every single video is
just we have this like different look, but I was so uncomfortable. I'm sorry. It was like painful. Okay. This is us just staring at each other now. I think here, I need to pull you closer.
Ooh.
There, I think this will be okay.
Those are the kinds of comments that I'm getting on my tutorial channel. And if you straight up ask me, unbiased, it's not my channel, it's someone else's channel. Someone had 2 channels, and these are the comments that they're getting on that channel. These are the comments they're getting on the other channel. What the heck would you say to them? It's so obvious.
It's really clear. Those are the exact right people.
Exactly. So just step one, if I have to, you know me, I work best when everything is simplified. I cannot do two things at the same time. I can't. So that's why I'm going to pause here. Couples table will still do a thing. And then I want to double down on the people who want to learn from me. I want to cultivate them. I want to coach them. I want to be there for them. I want to serve them. So that's what I'm going to do. Mind you, this is my strategy for the next 90 days. Because I think,
January, February, March.
wrapping your head around a 365-day strategy is ridiculous. So 90 days, that's where I'm anticipating.
Okay. Now you have notes.
I have visuals.
Oh, you have visuals.
Okay. So I broke it down.
Okay. Wait, okay.
So my goal on a business front is to, it has always been like money, right? Like I need to make more money. I need to make like X amount of sales, X amount of dollars, whatever. But honestly, like here's a tip for when you're selling an online course and selling your stuff online, the best conversion happens with an email list. Okay. Because you own those people. Like you own their email addresses. YouTube can shut down tomorrow. You would have no way of contacting those people. Same with Twitter. Same with, we don't know what's going to happen with other platforms. With the email list, though, you can send to them as many times as you want, however you want. There's no you're in charge of that list. And it also feels very personal because it's like, wow, you're getting an email straight from this person. So my goal is to build my email list. Right now, it's at 500.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot.
If you're selling an online course, if there's a 20% conversion rate, that's 5?
Okay.
So I want to increase my email list by 500 people.
Okay.
I'm not
in that 90 days?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not very good at list building, obviously, because it's taken me 4 years to get to 500. And I'm trying to get to 500 in 3 months. But this is why I've been thinking about things like Pinterest and social media strategy and all that. But the thing is, when you're creating content for social media, it's a long game. And it's weird, too, because you put all this effort into creating content for social media and then it's gone in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Which is dumb.
Yes.
Why the hell, if you're going to create something, why wouldn't you have it live in perpetuity? You know this because you have a YouTube channel. You have videos that you made 3 years ago that are still getting searched, that are still bringing in new people, that are still bringing in the right people to your brand, to your channel, joining your community, all of those things. So that's what I want to work on. And to do that, I'm actually going to do webinars. And that's a whole separate conversation. I won't even bother on here.
Okay.
So remember how I was struggling with I don't know what to put on this channel, even though I'm pausing this channel.
So is nothing going to be uploaded here for the next 90 days?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know that the priority is the tutorial channel. I think I'm going to get itchy.
Okay.
And I'm going to want to be I got to come back here. So here is the compass that I'm going to go with.
Okay. You're smiling, but I don't know what is happening.
So for my tutorial channel.
Okay.
My goals are to be an active channel. So that means I need to upload weekly, like you are. Okay.
Okay.
I want to focus on creating videos that are ranking in search, but then also that are just cultivating the audience. So you know this. You have people who come in and they're like, wow, I really like this Rode microphone. Mm-hmm. You've done a review on whatever, right? But now you're going to teach me how to use this Rode microphone to, I don't know, make a podcast.
Right. Now the person has it. What can they do with it?
Exactly. Right. So they have to watch more than one video, or they don't have to, but you are making it.
You're providing a place where they can go
multiple videos makes sense. It empowers them. Yeah. And that's what I also want to create. So it's not just you need to know how to make the YouTube watermark. Well, if your goal is to increase subscribers, let's talk about that. Here are other videos to help you do that. So I want to focus on cultivation also. My word of the year for next year is be.
Oh, I like it.
So I want to be the best YouTube coach. That means I got to provide the best content for my people. I got to get to know them. I got to have a community. We have a community here on the couples table. I don't have a community over there, even though they want to hear from me, even though they're already thanking me.
There could be a community. It's just not there.
It's ripe for a community. Okay. So that's what I got to do. No entrepreneurship, business, anything on that channel.
Just
YouTube
education stuff.
YouTube education stuff. Because even though obviously YouTube content creation is an entrepreneurial endeavor, I want to save that type of content for here.
Okay.
Because this is what this started with, entrepreneurship. So if there's anything that's like, okay, now we're going to start monetizing or something like that, then it's going to come here. Okay. And also I want to focus on, really put heavy emphasis on the story, the journey,
on the other channel,
on the tutorial channel, like creating your corner of the internet. It's not like if you want to be Mr. Beast, I can't help you. Like, go learn from him. You know what I mean? Like, if your goal is to get as many views as possible, I'm not your person, because I don't care to do YouTube shorts just to get an influx of 2,000 people that are just going to leave.
Right.
Like, I don't want you to be in the same position that I'm in, where you're struggling with a target audience that found you for whatever reason, and now they're
not into it.
They're just not into it. So I want to put less emphasis on the numbers, more emphasis on the quality of the community that you're building. And I just want to make sure that every video has that, exudes that. How are you feeling so far?
All makes sense.
Okay. So that's that. And the motto is create your corner of the internet.
Yeah. That's been the case though, right? Yeah.
Okay. So for this channel.
Okay.
I'm very curious to hear what you have to say about this. So you know how I've been documenting the journey? Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the full story of lessons learned. Okay. So, for example, you brought up the car accident, right? Mm-hmm. I got into a car accident a year into my entrepreneurial journey. And I obviously documented the whole thing, for everything from like where I was when I was going to when I got into the car accident, live streaming my reaction after I got home from the car accident, to what the hell am I going to do? How am I going to pay for this? To I found the car repair shop, and the owner, it's expensive. I'm panicking, but the owner worked out a deal with me where he's going to waive the $1,000 deductible so that if I incorporate his business into my vlog, I live stream them tearing my car apart, fixing it, blah, blah, blah. Great story. Everyone was win-win situation. He straight up was able to tell me, oh, people are coming to me from YouTube. Like, they said I found you on YouTube. So it was great. Everyone benefited from that. Instead of 10 videos, it's going to be one. And it's going to be, instead of me documenting like each phase, I'm going to record each phase and make a one video.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got into my first car accident would be the title or something. But instead of you living in the moment with me,
it's over.
It's over.
Like, we get to see the whole thing. You
see the lessons learned, you see the reflection, you see the impact.
I think that'll be very satisfying to watch.
Yeah, because I don't think I think just, here's the thing that I've realized is like, I really value my, whatever you want to call it, I don't know, audacity for wanting to share every moment. I really like that about myself. And I really was torn on whether to like stop doing this.
But you got...
But here's what I've realized. It's hella distracting. Because I will get a comment mid-journey and it'll send me reeling. It'll send me like...
Yeah.
Because I see the bigger picture. But the person's only seeing the micro, not the macro. Mm-hmm. Because I can't tell the macro.
Yes.
And that's the problem. The problem isn't even so much the viewer. It's the viewer's reaction to the micro moment that now sends me in a different direction.
I can relate, because that reminds me when I worked at Trader Joe's and I did the signs. There'd be times when I'd be working on a sign that would be like... It would take 2 shifts, maybe. It was huge, like a mural, like the thing that's out in the garage.
Yeah.
And painting is like it's like building and refining, layers, building and refining. And when you're in the middle of it, it looks stupid and terrible. And I'd be working and people would walk by and they would go like, oh, you need to like outline this and this is messy over here and you do that. And it would drive me crazy because I was like, yeah, 7 hours from now I'm going to do that. But right now, like I can't, I'm not at that point yet. And it was to the point where I then tried to like turn our little art room into like a fort essentially, where like we could lock ourselves away. So that way like I can just do this, or people come in like literally hide work so people don't suddenly decide to like, oh, but you need, this doesn't even have the letter on it or the price or whatever. And it's like, yes, I know, I'm aware.
Yeah.
And it was like, very frustrating.
And I know everyone, for the most part, people are being helpful, obviously.
Right.
But like, it's weird because a lot of the times I'm not asking for advice, which is why this is not, we're not trying to have an interactive live stream. Well, the thing that
bothers you, one of the things that bothers you, and I don't mean to tell you what bothers you, so I could be wrong, but it seems like one of the things that bothers you more than anything is when you're misunderstood.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, because we've had, arguments. I've heard you have discussions with your brother and your family and stuff, and it's not even about the thing. It's literally like they're misinterpreting something you're saying, or they're misinterpreting an action, or I am, and it's not even about the thing, but that sends you like into a different realm.
Yeah, that I don't want to be in.
Yeah.
And I don't think it benefits anybody for having someone for getting input on a thing that I've already thought about, kind of thing.
But what's going to happen? Because it's going to happen that's going to happen at any time. People are going to give you feedback. People are going to be input. People are going to voice their opinions. So what's going to happen when if you structure things this way, that will happen less, probably. Well, but versions of it are still going to happen. So how are you going to fortify yourself to not then get distracted? And
right. So I think that, because what I'm trying to do for this, like moving forward, is to identify the pitfalls.
Okay.
And to, like I have had trouble with consistency. I've beat that. I know I've cracked the code on consistency. So great. Now, if you want to channel that momentum, the consistency, and all of this, what's the thing that's going to stop you? And it's like, it's these, and if my purpose is to empower people to do something, right? To do something that they didn't realize they were capable of, what the hell good is it doing for someone to see a micro moment and not the full freaking picture? Because then once you see the picture, you understand.
Yeah.
You understand why the car accident isn't just the low point versus, okay, do you know how many, so we talk about the car accident like it's like such a great story. Do you know how much crap I got? Like, this idiot doesn't know how to drive. Clearly it was your fault. Or like, why would you be putting your car accident on, you're right. An idiot. You don't know how to drive, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was so much, like, there was so much of that. But obviously looking back, like, car is fine. I'm fine. The car got fixed, had a great time with the car repair shop. Like, it was like a positive experience, as weird as it is to say that it was. And plus I got a $17,000 freaking client out of it.
Yeah.
But like, if you're in the moment, like, you're only going to care if you hear the whole thing.
Well, I think of it like an HGTV
It's like
show.
Aesop's freaking fable.
Right. Yeah. If you don't get to the moral, then you're like,
yeah, exactly. Why does it matter?
Right. Yeah, there you go. Better example.
That's just what I'm realizing is, like, as much as it hates me to not be in the moment, if my goal is to like impart some kind of knowledge or takeaway or lessons learned, I'm not doing anybody favors by telling half the story.
True. Yeah. And
if anything, I'm opening myself up to distraction because I'm going to hear this comment and it's going to be like, I'm just...
Right. The thing I was going to say was it reminds me of like an HGTV show. Like, we're going to demo this living room and remodel that house or whatever. But, the episode is the whole thing. You see the crappy house, you see the designs, you find the struggles. Oh, there's a beam we can't get rid of, or termites or whatever. And then you see the end result and you have the before and after picture. Though it would be super frustrating if it was like, here's the thing, here's that, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start demoing it and the episode's over. Because...
yeah, unless it was like, well, stay tuned because here's what's going to happen.
Unless there was a very specific reason for that. But if it was just that, or even worse, if it were like a how-to, like, you got your wood, you got the stuff sanded. Okay, episode's over, and you're like, now there's literally people just like, what do we
with stuff half
what do we
done.
do? And in a way, that's kind of what the other way is doing, is people are getting invested, and now there's nowhere for them to go.
Yes, exactly.
And even like episodic TV series where it does continue, where it does continue on, like The Mandalorian. Let's use that as an example. There's a series arc where from start to finish, this is the whole series arc, but each episode is also a self-contained unit. So even though it's going to continue into the next one, at least this story or this part of it gave you a resolution.
Right. Exactly.
And then that thread can carry over here where another thing happens.
It seems so. I kicked myself in the butt at first for realizing this so late in the game, but like,
I don't think, but see,
it doesn't matter.
I don't think you should, because you also started that in 2016 when just daily vlogging was
a thing. Like, that's all I
business.
knew how to do it. Exactly.
Yeah, and it was about the person. It's about what they're doing. It's literally like, what's the Tuesday routine? And there's so many videos and there's so many things that it doesn't matter, because it's kind of an ongoing story. But that, not only are you not daily vlogging, but it's like vlogging as a genre is not the same as it used to be, and is not, the popularity is obviously very different. And so like everybody culturally has just shifted to like expecting and wanting something else.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to not then keep trying to do a version of the same thing.
So I wrote down, each video is intentionally planned ahead of time, where I know what story I am telling. So everything
on either channel.
Well, the tutorial channel, I've never had trouble with this, because it's like, it's easy to be like, okay, this is what I'm teaching.
Right.
Start,
it's so
finish,
concrete.
done. Yeah. But this is like, okay, if I'm trying to ask like what part of the story is worth recording and what isn't, I'm going to use this in terms of like, okay, what's the title of the video? Film the B-roll.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be the gauge, instead of like, here's what happened on December 29th.
Whether or not there's anything you want to like.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. So the other thing is, telling the full story will not only build authenticity but authority, which is, I feel like, is the piece that I'm missing, because if I've noticed that like I am it looks like I don't know what I'm doing because I keep documenting the journey as it's happening. And so people will tell me, why don't you do this? You should. And I'm just like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
And then, yeah. So instead of documenting day by day, I want to show the results and include a reflection. I'm just thinking, you love him so much, and you talk about it all the time, Matt D'Avella.
Mm-hmm.
I drank coffee for 30 days, or I stopped drinking coffee for 30 days. He doesn't show day 18.
Yeah, you don't even know
that he started.
When he's making a video, he's in the middle of one of those. You don't even know about it.
Exactly, yo.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And like,
it's like MKBHD when he's like, I've been using the new MacBook for 3 months now. And you're like, what? You had it this whole time? It's like, you've already seen videos that were edited with it. Like, what? We didn't even know about it. It's not him struggling to open the box or something.
The other aspect of this channel that I want to include is, this is not the word for it, but high level content creation. So like,
yes, talked about that the other day.
Yeah. So on the tutorial channel, that's the channel where if you're just getting started, I would say level 1 to level 30.
What's level 30?
Out of 100.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
YouTube mastery. Okay.
That answers it.
And then, like, if you're past your first year of this, past your first year of YouTube,
you're kind of
or
up and
content
running.
creation, yeah, you're up and running. Now it's sustainability, it's strategy, it's growth, it's daily struggles, motivation, all of these things. That is an ongoing process. Like, we are here for the long run. We don't ever plan to stop. We're gonna run into problems, and that's what I feel like a lot of the people in the couples table are creators. And so I was like, okay, we just had a live stream with Bob, who clearly, valued conversations like this. So I feel like that's kind of more of the stuff that I can lean towards. So not only is it, what is it, in line with my original vision of documenting my entrepreneurial journey, but
Right.
it's like helping others who are also like, I want this channel to be other creative entrepreneurs. Wouldn't that be great? Instead of like other people who are doing Postmates or something.
Right.
Like, no offense to that, but that's not,
Yeah, they're
it's
not
not
going
the
to get
target.
right.
Yeah. Like, you're not picking up a camera. You're not,
It's the example
out what
of
your voice
get the
is.
microphone. What can you do with the microphone? How can you use this? How can you learn more about it? It's that whole
Yeah.
thing versus like, here's one thing. I'm done. I got it. The end. You dropped your thing.
I lost my thing. Oh, there it is.
Where is it?
Because I need the,
So uncomfortable.
I'm going to tell you the motto,
The motto for what?
this channel.
Like a personal motto, or what's going to be on the?
'Cause the other
like
one
the
is-
banner.
Yeah, the banner.
Okay.
The banner. So the other one is create your corner of the internet on YouTube.
And this one is F off with your opinions.
This one is, are you ready for it?
Yes.
Discovering your potential to create.
Oh, is the channel name the same?
Yeah.
I like it. Discovering your potential.
I really debated on the preposition there because it was a preposition. I was going to do,
Well,
my didn't make sense because it's not just my. The is what I was leaning towards, but I remember what you said when you frame it as you,
yes,
it's like,
the connection to you. Yeah, of course. That makes a lot more sense because it's your. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
You.
you.
That works.
That's it.
Okay.
How do you feel?
I think it's very good. I think it's awesome. I can definitely understand the clarity. I did have a question about 31 days
Yeah.
because you're real close.
Yeah.
So what do you do about 31 days?
What do you mean?
Are you going to finish? You have to. I'm going to force you to.
I mean, I'm already done. Tomorrow is just a 31-day recap, and then we've got New Year's Eve.
So there we go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because the value in the 31 days, I didn't want it to pivot.
No, because I debated what to do for my video today, and I was going to make it about... I was trying to shrink this into a 10-minute video, and I was like...
Yeah. So here's...
And it was going to take me hours to edit, so I was like, you know what, let's just...
I love everything about this plan. I have no qualms. But I have the question of what happens in February 12th when you're like, I have a new idea. I have a new thing. This part is, I'm not sure if this is working. I blah, 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 blah. And you're supposed to still have another month and a half of this plan. What do you do?
So, I know I get distracted. One thing that I've learned about 2020, one thing that I've learned in 2020 that has really helped me is like, I need to be specific with the steps. Otherwise, I will fill in the steps as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So 100 days of working out. I don't care what you do, Heather. You need to move your body for 30 minutes a day.
Okay.
And I have not broken that.
Okay.
Same thing with 31-day challenge. Make a video, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the accelerator. I had a diagram of exactly, you need the sales page. You need the webinar.
Right.
You need these email sequences. You need blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter how long it takes you to do it, but this is what you need to build. And that is what I'm doing for this, for these 90 days.
So just no matter what, you're just powering through.
Yeah. Okay. I don't care because I know for a fact that it's a foundational building thing.
Right.
We're steering the ship in another direction. I know that takes time.
Yeah, to adjust. And all the
so
stuff.
for sure, I will not question the plan until the 90 days is done.
April 1st.
Yeah, but also the priority of the plan is not YouTube.
It's growing the email.
It's growing the email list. So that's a lot of off camera, like no one.
Yeah.
It's not that no one cares about that, but that's a lot of stuff that's not going to be like, I think at the least I want one tutorial on the tutorial channel and that's it for YouTube. And obviously the couples
every
table.
week.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I could do more, great. But my plan is to do my immediate plan is to do 5 webinars. I don't want to put a time on it because it's
within the 90 days.
Well, because it depends on other people's schedules. Because it's not me hosting the webinars. It's me hosting webinars to other people's audiences. So I need someone else's schedule. I need someone to say yes to me. I need to probably hear 10 no's before I hear 5 yeses. Like it's going to be a process.
So what would that look like? Like if say you wanted to do one with me, and you sent me an email like, "Hey, webinar," and I'm like, "Yes." What do
Well, it wouldn't work for you, but
I know, but
Yeah,
just
yeah.
as the person, what do?
So here, let's use Carissa because it makes more
Sure.
well because she's actually going to be my first person.
Okay, perfect.
So Carissa's audience is a lot of entrepreneurs, right? And we can both agree that in entrepreneurship, knowing how to do YouTube is beneficial for building your business,
Okay.
for growing your business. And so the way that it would work would be like, I would contact Carissa and I would say, hey, would you want to do this joint venture webinar with me? The way that it would work is that I give you all the promo materials, and you promote this webinar to your audience, and then I will deliver the content and teach your audience how to set up their YouTube channel in 5 easy steps. And by the end of it, they'll know, they'll have their first video made or something like that.
And it's just delivered like via your website or
Yeah, just Zoom. Yeah. So I give them everything that they need to promote it. So they'll 10 more minutes. I give them everything they need to promote it. That's like the social media. Like I even go into their social media and match their branding so they don't have to, because as soon as you get, as soon as you make it, forget it. So I will make it. All you have to do is push a button and share. Mm-hmm. All you have to do is tell me a date and time, and then I will take care of everything. The webinar registration page, I'll even send you the templates for the emails that you need to promote to your audience. And then, say she has a list of 200 people and 5 people decide to show up. Great. By signing up for the webinar, it's obviously my webinar registration page. So now I have 5 new emails.
Right. That makes sense.
The more advanced thing of doing this is I pitch Zero to YouTube Hero at the end, and I split the sale with them. So like 50-50. But I don't want to do that
Yeah,
yet.
I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I mean, there's people who have made like thousands of dollars because their course.
I know,
like
but yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My priority is not money, which is weird to say.
Okay.
My priority is build the list.
Okay.
Once I have the list to 1,000, yes,
So,
it'll be money. But
okay, but if the list gets to 1,000 and some of those people are there and they buy the course, they attend a webinar, that's how they got on the list. Through the webinar, they buy a course, you split the commission or the sale, whatever, of the course with the person. Now you have
I'm
that
not
person.
doing that, but yeah.
Okay, then never mind. Because I was going to say, now you have that person, but they've already bought the product, so...
Yeah, see, that's why it's more advanced. So So what I'm doing is like, there's no pitch. It's just I'm teaching her.
It's just the info.
Yeah, because also like I don't feel confident. I don't even feel confident to ask anyone for a joint venture webinar to begin with, except for Carissa. So I know.
Start small.
It's all about reps.
Yeah.
I need to get in the webinar reps. I have to. First of all, I need to do it to my own audience before I do it to anybody else's. Then I want to do it to Carissa because she's friend. I feel comfortable. Then just building up to like. To even getting to a complete stranger of like, hey, you don't know me, but so-and-so referred, blah, blah, blah. I think your audience would really benefit from learning how to do YouTube.
Do you think this will be fun? In the way, when I say fun, I mean like enjoyable in how, like the 31-day challenge has been enjoyable and invigorating, and it's like each video kind of pushes you.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking for. I don't.
So
fun might be the wrong word, but
yeah,
something you're excited to do, not the thing where you're.
And I'll tell you why, because I am freaking terrified.
Okay.
It's the same thing with like, if you had told me that you're going to do 100 days of exercise, my stomach is sinking, like, as I say that, but I've done it, and it's weird. I can't believe I've done it. Same thing with 31 days uploads. Are you kidding? I would have never imagined myself being able to do that, but I did it.
Yeah.
I was terrified, and that's what I'm using as my like
gauge. Sensor.
Yeah, it's like, oh my God, I hate selling, I hate pitching. But this is exactly why I need to do it, because I have to put in the reps to the point where I can look back and be like, I can't believe I did it.
Or you just get so used to it, you're just like, I don't even.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's my goal. I know I need to build that muscle, that confidence, get the reps in. And then I feel like by that time, yes, we can talk about making $10,000 a month. I can't make it now. It's unrealistic.
I think this is a great plan. I think it's realistic, high level. I think it's good.
I feel very
Sustainable.
confident in it. I feel like I've thought about
clear
all the ways that, okay, I know myself. I know I'm going to get tired and unmotivated.
Yeah.
Okay, so what can I do to get ahead of that? As long as because I always
it seems
pulled out
like
the
those
paper.
days where you're like, I don't know what I need to be doing. This answers the question.
Yeah. And I always have a lot of fun when I do like collab stuff. You know, I
Mm-hmm.
love doing not webinars, but I like teaching.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. I'm excited for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the direction you thought I was going to go?
I mean, it's way more refined. Your tutorial channel, yes, it is. And you always tell me like, you know, you give me an idea and you're like, I'll be over here, join me. And in a way, I do get frustrated sometimes because it's like, it's a different version of that where I'm like, this is what I think you should be doing. And I'll even tell you, and then you throw it out and then you discover it and you're like, this is what I should be doing. And I'm like, but
It's like
there's
you
no
gotta come to
acknowledgement
it.
of my original, like the thing that you said was, I thought about it. It's like, I discovered a new thing and I'm like yes.
So did you tell me to do this?
On your tutorial channel, this is kind of what we've been talking about. Is like double down on the tutorial channel, make it super regular. You know the audience, like yada yada yada.
Yeah. It's the same thing with you. It's like what is it? The right advice at the wrong time is wrong advice.
I guess so. That's it. You have to be in the mental state
Yeah, because I'm not. It's just
to be open to it.
it's the wrong puzzle piece.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's true. It
Yeah.
fits somewhere else.
yeah.
All right.
Thanks, babe.
Oh, yes. I didn't know what that was.
So awkward.
I'm so uncomfortable. This has been the most uncomfortable hour.
Sorry.
This is a nightmare wherever I'm at. It's terrible.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. I'm very excited and proud of you.
You're the best.
I know.
Okay, we can circle around and check the comments and pretend
We got 4 minutes.
we got 4 minutes.
All right.
So if you joined in to the middle of that,
Here, I'll let you take over comments because it's your channel.
okay, so if you joined in the middle of that, how do I explain what we just did?
Heather basically like explained and rehashed her plan, strategy, business / YouTube for the next 90 days, and
I wanted to do it just the way that we would do it offline.
without having to like host a show, but also
Yeah.
without just having the conversation between us where it just disappears and we don't remember what we talked about.
Yeah, because I always rewatch everything because it sinks in a different way
Yeah.
when I watch it again. So I wanted to be able to keep this, but I also didn't want to have our conversation interrupted.
Not that you guys are interrupting
Yeah.
by comments, but when we get it into our brain that we need to acknowledge every comment and talk about this, it's
a different.
just a different muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna check in.
It's like leg day versus
If you're
chest
here,
day.
like, cool, awesome. Let's see
People are
what
telling
you
me I
guys-
look tired. That's fun.
I know. You look handsome.
I feel terrible,
Why?
but I'm just uncomfortable.
Mr. Camera Junkie, hi.
Hello.
Do you have any good advice when it comes to splitting a YouTube channel? I want to refine my channel towards tutorials. Eric Malmsklod. That looks like an Icelandic name. Here's my advice about a second channel. Don't start one. I'm
Just refine your current
I know I
channel.
have 2, but I the biggest struggle I've had this whole time is like, which channel does it go on? It's like definitely just have one. But if you're gonna have to,
If you have one, it's okay to just decide like this is what this channel is now.
I
and
think it's
refine.
better. I think it is better that if your goal is to, grow a sustainable YouTube channel, put all 100% of your energy into one YouTube channel. I think it's impossible unless you have an existing audience to build 2 at the same
Or like
time.
a team that you're working with or
Yeah,
something.
you have a team, you have more resources, so that's
Right.
Tusif changed his profile icon. Tusif Games. Is this a new channel? Oh, there he is. I was logged in another account. Let's see. That makes sense. You get the full story rather than pieces here and there. Curious to know if y'all follow Dan Mace. I follow Dan Mace on Twitter. I have no idea about his content, but I like to follow other creators. Do you?
No, I
Oh.
lost interest.
Oh, I don't even know who he is.
Dan. Like
Mace?
Casey's Dan?
Oh, that's Dan Mace.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't my thing.
I love Gary. He's my hero.
But I also went through recently this week, and I have unsubscribed from many
Purged.
people that I have been subscribed to for years. Some big ones. Because I just outgrew it.
Really love his storytelling approach. Seems like he captures as he goes and then tells the story when it's ready.
I mean, that's like documentary filmmaking, really. Like,
And this is like it's just a new, I've never done it this way. I think within the 31-day challenge, I've done pieces of like, okay, I made my first video with B-roll in it. I need to know how to do that to do this. So like now I feel like I have the capacity to even try to make something like that. I wanted to make something like this for the 31-day challenge, but it takes time. Like you need more than a day.
yeah, that's the trouble with daily stuff.
Yeah.
And then the other part, though, the other struggle is people go, okay, well, I'm not going to do daily so that I can put more time into stuff. But then they just end up not doing anything because they just feel like they can put too much time. So that's why like a reasonable like weekly or bi-weekly or whatever is like, I think the most practical.
Bi-weekly?
Well,
Twice a week?
some people do, or I was thinking every other week.
I think what I'm going to do is what I did before, which is one tutorial and one live stream.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's a good balance.
Because then that allows me to showcase my coaching, which can't really be done in a video.
True. Yeah, and it's just a different, everything's
Vibe.
different, yeah.
Yeah. Bob's here. I need to go to bed soon, but I also don't want to stop watching. Muhammad, I've finally been able to catch this live. Sorry it wasn't the same like live stream stuff. If you want to join us for the couples table, just the same old, the way that we do it, tune in for our special New Year's Eve episode when we're going to ring in the new year on Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll ring in to East Coast.
Yeah, because we're tired and old.
Yeah. Work on your weakness. Tom looks tired. Great plan. We are rooting for you. Go get it, Heather. Oh, you guys, Wolf Rider 750 Trucking. Yeah. Have you considered combining your channels? I think it gets so blurred sometimes, but to me, I've gotten clear that there is a different audience.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
yeah, there's a very clearly different audience.
I'm a gamer. I think of everything in like RPG world. So the tutorial channel is for level 1 to 30. Of starting a YouTube channel and building a YouTube channel, and then this channel is for 30 and beyond, so it's like more advanced, not advanced, but you know,
it's just different things. When you're just starting your channel, you're not going to have a discussion about
like what equipment am I going to use? Like you've gotten past that,
yeah,
you know.
right.
So I lost interest in Dan. Too much clickbait. All right, so Tom has client consultations. If you want to consult with Tom about your creative endeavor, he does consultations. You can check it out at hi my name is tom.com/consulting.
Yes, keep it simple.
So we have to go because he has a couple clients. Thank you for being here and for the support. And like, I know I kept saying, oh, the comments are distracting. That's not what I mean. It's just that I'm I take every single comment to heart and I really think about it. For better or for worse. And so, you know, I just want to get in tune with like what I'm trying to do, my purpose, my passion, my goals. And you guys are all a part of that. Like, I want to make sure that I'm not like, oh, I'm too good for you. I'm going to go do this thing. That's not it at all. If anything, it's to be able to serve you guys better and hang out with you guys more. So thanks for being here on this impromptu live stream. 2 more days in the challenge left. And Tom, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm proud of you and excited for you.
I'm excited for you too.
Of course.
Okay, bye everybody. Oh, that's me. I need to beep.